Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, coming at you every single Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as most of you are not subscribed to the channel that view the channel. And don't forget to leave a comment and click the bell notification so you know anytime I go live. All that being out of the way, let's start this Blood Moon burger. In a little pot, over medium low heat. At least I'm pretty sure I have the heat on. Doesn't really matter. You want to add a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And to that, you want to add a half a cup of molasses. Okay, now I'm somewhat breaking a rule here. I try to cook with equipment and ingredients that most people can find. This one might be tricky for some people, especially if you don't live near a decently sized city with a decently sized supermarket. I'm going to get the zest and juice of 2 blood oranges. If for whatever reason you can't find blood oranges, I guess just use navels or caracaras as a substitute. And if you have to use navel, which is the most common orange out there, maybe add just a touch of sugar, like maybe a teaspoon or so. But anyway, the zest and juice of 2 blood oranges. And just squeeze that juice in. And the reason I said add a little bit of sugar is blood oranges are sweeter than regular navel oranges. And now we want to add our spice mix to this, which comes to 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, a half a teaspoon of ground coriander, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, 2 teaspoons of paprika, a teaspoon of fennel, of course salt and pepper, to your desired amounts, and 1 teaspoon of chipotle powder. Now, if you can't find chipotle powder, cayenne pepper, perfect substitute. And then you just want to stir everything in this pot around over a about a medium low heat, lowish heat, because you want to simmer this sauce for 10 to 20 minutes, then pull it off of the heat, allow it to cool, and then pour it into a condiment bottle. All right, let's move on to the burgers. Okay, now on a griddle on medium heat, we need to make our burgers. This is 80/20 ground chuck that I rolled into 4-ounce balls using a kitchen scale, and then 2 plates to smash them into these patties. And then the seasoning is literally just garlic salt and pepper, and that's it. Okay, give these a couple of minutes aside, and then we should be ready to go. Okay, after a couple of minutes, give these a little flip ski. And we're nearly done. Okay, and our burgers are done cooking, and now it's time to add the cheese. I went with American. I think that's the best for burgers, but it's not a requirement. You can certainly go with any cheese you like, or any cheese you happen to have. Now, here's a little trick I do with burgers to make the cheese melt better. You take some water and you basically put it on the hot griddle and you make steam. Then just cover the burger with a lid and let the steam do its thing. This is just a little trick to make the cheese melt a little more evenly. You don't have to do it, but like I said, if you got an extra lid, try it sometime. Okay, so now we have our nicely toasted bun. Nice and golden brown. If for whatever reason you don't have a griddle, just use a pan. Preferably a cast iron pan, but just use a pan. Or go out and grill the burgers, or it doesn't really matter how the burgers get cooked. Just cook the burgers however you like. Hell, if you really want, I've never been adventurous enough to try it, but some people bake their burgers in the oven. I've never done it, but just however you want to get the burgers cooked. Hell, sous vide them if you want. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. All right, so now we have some mayo on our toasted bun. And now we're going to add some sliced red onions. And then we're going to add some shreddis to the bottom bun. And then, of course, we got to have pickles. Because as I usually say, generally, if a burger doesn't have pickles on it, it's probably going to be garbage. Then you want to take one of your quarter-pound patties. Another quarter-pound patty. And then drizzle some of that blood orange barbecue sauce atop it. Put the top bun on. And that's that. The Blood Moon Burger. Done.